Students, now let us look at the strengths and constraints for the rail industry or railroads. Of course, पहले भी हमने जब डिस्कस किया मोटर कैरियर्स को तो उनकी कंस्ट्रेंट्स और स्ट्रेंथ को डिफाइन किया. यहाँ पर भी वी हैव द सेम सिनेरियो. इनकी कुछ स्ट्रेंथ्स हैं और आई वुड से देयर आर प्रोज एंड कॉन्स ऑफ द railroads which we need to discuss or which we need to understand properly. So what could be the strengths? It would be the large carrying capacity, few size or weight constraints. Weight constraint बहुत negligible है, can carry a larger load. So rails का what is the competitive edge? सबसे बड़ा competitive edge है कि constrained, uncapacitated kind of a scenario. You can carry a lot of capacity. आपके पास बहुत ज़्यादा load भी है तो you can actually take it. Capable of handling almost any type of cargo. किसी भी तरह का cargo है, they are capable of doing it. Yes, the handling methods are important there. Material handling is important. But in terms of like transportation, they would be very attractive to use because they can handle any type of cargo. Cargo की different types हो सकती हैं आपके पास. Fragile nature का हो सकता है. Perishable items हो सकती हैं. Specialized machinery हो सकती है. So they are capable of actually taking any kind of cargo. Then you have railroads assume liability for loss and damage. That is the important aspect. They take the liability by law. Okay, you can assign the loss to the railroads. Otherwise, कई modes आपके पास ऐसे हैं where you cannot assign it. In case of motor carriers, most of the time you cannot assign the liability of loss and damage to the motor carrier. But in railroads, you can assign it. आप उसे assign कर सकते हैं. And they will be liable to actually for your losses and wastages. Then what could be the constraints? जो constraining factors हैं वो क्या है आपके पास? Fixed rights of way impedes door-to-door service. Specific limited door-to-door service may not be possible because they have fixed routing. So they are good for like larger locations जहाँ पर delivery at some general location कर देनी है. But door-to-door service may not be possible. Through service prone to delays in delivery. There are chances that you will find delays. That is especially true for the developing countries. Developing economies may delays are one of the important factors which actually hampers the clients to actually go for railroads. Relatively high percentage of goods damaged in transit. This is actually the scenario. Even they assume the liability, but there are still a significant amount of loss, which is in the form of the loss in the transits. Goods waste हो जाती हैं, damage हो जाती हैं in the transit, and this is actually because not because it's the constraint for the railroads. Yeah, railroads का कोई issue. This is all about the training and the methods which are being applied for the material handling. So although it is like the indirect factor, but that actually contributes towards the constraint or the unattractiveness of railroads for most of the clients. Thank you.